being vulnerable. I'm being vulnerable. You admitted you sleep.
I'm not recording.
This whole time. This whole time.
Wait, why didn't it record? I think it's...
This whole time.
Wait, it started recording, so it was red. Let me find... No, because you stopped, you broke down after that.
No, I told a lot of other things.
You did not. Oh, shit!
To erase everything. Okay. Let me turn it off.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing my edibles have been kicking in, so it'll probably be more fun, to be honest. Well, I do have it on this. I do have. Okay, so if you're okay, I don't know what version you're watching, but or listening to, you might have just heard our shitty voices, but that's because I accidentally deleted it on the fucking Roadcaster because I don't know. It was recording though. That's the fair. To be fair.
To be fair, it was seemingly. Is it now?
Yes, it's red.
Okay.
It was recording. I was watching it. That's the thing. We only missed a little bit, but then I deleted it all on accident. So here we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. Again, I'm Bobby.
Again, I'm Jim.
And you can call us at 614-721-5336.
614-721-5336.
We really want you to call us. We really want you to feel it. We want to feel
if you hear this now, give us a fucking call.
Please call us because we actually have you're going to hear from Mike, okay?
And Mike has a good call.
Mike has a good call. Mike sounds hot.
Mike sounds sad.
I know. Is that why I think he's hot?
Yep.
Do I like sad?
You like a sad boy. You
I do. I'm like
over him. You want to cheer him up.
No, I don't want to do anything. I'm like, we're depressed and we're just gonna lay here and watch movies.
That's
and eat pizza.
literally Bobby's life.
Oh, I'm
like
just...
you would just match with him perfectly. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't like crowds and people.
I went tonight.
I know. I was proud of you. I could not believe you left the house. I was like,
why? I leave the house every day.
No, you don't.
Yes,
I have to go to work.
I sit at another place for 12 hours straight a day.
A boring place that you don't even like.
Right. So when I come home, I want to be home.
Home. You're about to be home for 3 days in a row.
2.
Well, 3 nights.
2.
Why did you just shake your lip
I don't
like
know.
that? Why do you have a quivering lip?
I was want to eat some
pussy.
Want to eat some pussy.
Speaking of pussy,
okay. So do you want to go back to? Want to listen to Mike, or are we going to start?
We got to listen to Mike.
Oh wait, okay, wait. I can tell. Oh man,
you really fucked.
We really fucked up this one. I didn't though. I was watching it.
You did.
Well, I didn't fuck it up, but
well, it's on the camera, so why is it so bad?
I don't know. But I do want to just say, just in case, because I want good audio. I hate bad audio. It's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Sometimes it matches the pod.
Maybe if we had our audio match.
Oh, no.
It's like we need to go down
Shit
to
audio.
720p.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's the video they're listening for.
I mean, I have right now, it's like 2400K or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like the highest one on YouTube.
No one wants that.
Honey, you can see our pores. I just want to say that
Yours are huge.
So I feel like they kind of are today.
They really are. I'm looking over okay.
So we did discuss, I'm going camping by myself, and I'm going to Camp Buckwood in Indiana, so that's great.
And Mike Pence is going to come milk you.
And I want him to.
Because you have mother's milk.
I think mother's milk probably tastes sweet and sultry.
Oh, God. She is a little like a curvy
She's
queen.
a busty queen.
She's a curvy, busty queen.
I love the word busty. Like
busty is so gross.
Dude, that's like so 1940. Like she's going to bust
out. It's so
like
French milkmaid. Like from
but if you were
Marie Antoinette's time.
But
like,
that's how I'd want to. But that would be us. We'd be like.
We would wear corsets and have our tits out.
We'd have we'd be like, oh, fuck me, Charles.
We would have lead paint on our faces and just be like, oh, King Louis, yeah.
Oh my God, is that what they did?
Wee.
They put lead paint on their face?
That's why they all died early. They all got cancer. Yeah. All that makeup was lead. Wait,
so, oh, wow.
So they were painting themselves. Like, we're worried about little kids, like, eating lead off the walls in, like, old apartments. But they used to paint themselves in lead paint. Yeah,
how bizarre. Do we all die of like, so we would get old, like we would like all of a sudden be like, oh,
they get bone marrow cancer.
She's sick. She can't move now. And then you like wither away from the cancer and then it just kills you.
You're 40. Probably was.
Because like no chemo. Like
I'd rather die hot than wither away at 80. Like, look at me. I'm at my peak. Well, I'm past my peak.
I already had a friend die this year. I had a cousin and a friend die this year, so I don't need you to.
Yeah, but they both killed themselves, so it doesn't really count.
Well, okay.
I mean, I'm not talking like
AMS.
We're talking about people who like died of natural causes. You're like, my friend killed himself.
Well, the way you're talking about it, you're like, I just don't need to be old. I don't need to be raggedy. Honey, you're already there.
That's what I said. I'm past my peak.
Right. So there's no
like I'm ready to wither away. But not like I'm not going to go like do drugs to do it.
No, you're not going to do
I'll
anything.
wither on my own.
You'll just wither your way through the bars until you're blacked out, and then your skin will wither away like an old fuck. Do you know what I'm talking about when you see people who are like,
no,
oh, like a drinker? You know they're a drinker by their face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see that all the time. Every time I'm at a bar with you. He's like, I spent $100 on my tab last weekend. I'm like, yep, you did.
Yeah, I don't know how that even fucking happened.
No, but I spent 80, so it's like, what's going on?
Hi,
like, we need to stop buying drinks for each other. But we also had your boyfriend with us, and like one other person got a couple drinks.
Yeah, and
so I think we need to stop buying other people drinks.
Yeah, we walk in
and
and
focus on each other.
Well, we walk in and we're like, we own this bitch. And
we're
so
like, I'll take 3 high noons, and then every time you go up, you're like, three more,
threes.
3 more, 4 more,
and they're like,
3 more,
hey,
and then
Mr.
you're like,
Griffith. They're like, we know your name. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
I don't like that.
Like every time you go up, they're like, that's $30 more. So that's why I mean, it's not hard to add
I'm like,
up.
just put in my fucking tab. I don't even know what you're charging me.
And then at 2:30 in the morning, you're like, what's that?
What you don't know doesn't kill you.
What doesn't kill me
makes you stronger. Take a little longer.
I'm gonna let you finish that out. I don't do Kelly Clarkson songs anymore.
Oh, you're over that phase. You're past that phase, honey. You're in a new era.
What's
your new era?
I want to know
West.
What is up with all these old women having talk shows like Drew Barrymore. What's her name?
Drew Barrymore.
Barrymore. Sorry,
I want to be on her show.
I can't keep track of these people who like used to be
She's
famous.
Not old.
They're not.
She's my age.
Truly?
Truly, literally.
She looks at least like 60.
Oh, no. She's not over 42.
What?
Alexa, how old is Drew Barrymore?
Drew Barrymore is 48 years old.
Oh, well, maybe she's older than I thought.
So she's 10 years older than you.
Okay, so 48. Okay.
Which still isn't that old. But I'm just saying, like, they all have talk shows now.
There's this new podcast called I Cannot. Have you heard of that? Or I Cannot. And there's these two old women. They're like, you know what I can't do? I cannot do these moms on Facebook who, and they're like these old ladies. And they're actually kind of good. I think they're Barstool too, of course. We're Blue Mouth.
So we met some of our fans out tonight. Some of our fans. Do you not remember meeting them at the CBC Brewing?
Who?
Rob the Builder and its coders.
Oh, I don't think they're our fans.
Well, we met them.
We met some new. Well, not new. I know who Rob is, honey.
Oh, it's so sad. Like we're just at that point in life. Like we
were sitting there and you were like,
we met some people. No, we didn't. We've known them. There's no one new to meet here. This is Columbus. Welcome. Everyone you could want to meet is in some other city. They've all moved away to bigger and brighter things. But here we are. We're still here. We're still going to the same 4 queer bars that we've always gone to. And the crowd is just getting older and older and older. But life is fun. We're having a great time.
But we're still the young ones. You know what I mean? And we're not, by the way. It's just really wild how you go from 18 to 38. And it seems like that.
Yeah.
And I hate that my parents would always say that. They're like, you'll see. The older you get, the faster it goes. Well, yeah. But also, like, it really is weird when you think about it. Like, 18, you're like, I have a whole fucking life to live. 38, you're like, well, we got to figure it out now. Like
on my kitchen table at home, I have advanced directives to fill out. Do you know what those are? That's like when you can't make decisions. Like it's like what you'd want to happen.
What are you gonna say?
Like when I'm on a fucking ventilator and dying.
Fucking ventilator.
Yeah.
Now you'll be like, I'm dead. That just sounds like a little ventilator.
Oh, okay. So I was like,
like you're in
are you
okay?
No, I would. So I have to fill it out. What do you want me to say?
What are you gonna do?
I don't want to be on a ventilator.
Oh, honey, put me on all the life saving.
You would
support.
probably be the one. You'd be the Terry Schiavo. You're like, I can see a balloon. Look, and they're just like, keep feeding him through a tube in his nose. Yeah, he's so smart.
You're like, look, he's smiling. Like, it's bad. It's like Chunk from the Goonies.
And like Michael's like pouring like high noons down your tube.
He's trying to choke me, but I won't go down.
He's drunk.
Yeah,
he's having a great time. He has had 3 high noons tonight.
Well, this is how I used to act at the bar at 2 a.m.
I mean, it's just like
it's bad. It's
that's
honey,
why
it's
I
life.
don't
it's
want
living.
that to happen.
Living, honey.
If I can't talk to you and I can't eat, I'm ready to go. Like I'm good. Bye bye.
And that's on God.
And that's not to be offensive to people who are like, no, like my daughter lives a great life and she's on tube feeds and she's on a trach and she's a machine breathing for her and she's wheeling around in a wheelchair. She's having a great life. I'm like, first of all, is she? But second of all, more power to her. Like, good for you.
Work,
but it's
mama,
not
work,
for me. It's not for me.
So I used to always think that too. And I know this is going to sound really terrible. And this is probably like the debate that's been happening also.
We need to end it. Oh, what's that?
And what?
I think we should have like a stop point where we're like, you know what? It's been a year. They've not recovered. They're not coming back.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like you almost need like there needs to be a law book or something like that.
Yeah. Like this is not good for them. They're not having fun. Like, you want to pretend they're having fun because you're their mom and you're like, oh my God,
it's so weird,
but they're not having fucking fun.
It kind of meant something and I'm probably going to be in trouble. I don't care.
What?
It's going to sound ableist as fuck and I don't care.
Okay.
I actually have a really big fear of old people and special needs people.
No,
like as
that's
far
not
as like,
that's just,
no.
I mean.
Why I had to go. I told you the story before how I had to sing at the nursing.
I know, because I had to do it too. Oh my God.
I had to sing Christmas carols at the fucking nursing home because I was on a student council. Because I had to be
literally horrified because you had to be straight. You had to be straight. You had to pretend you were straight. So you're like, I'm on student council.
Imagine hearing us sing.
Come all ye faithful. They're like, take me to my bed. I shit myself. Take me to bed. I don't want to listen to these little faggots sing Christmas carols. Oh, come all ye faithful.
It's like, but then they would look. Hold on, though. I'm going to tell you the part that's fucked up. So then we're singing, and every time one would try to go. Every time one would come up to me, I'd have to run away.
Where would you go? Where would you even go? You're like, oh, I want a biscuit. I want a dinner roll. Where's the dinner rolls?
Imagine a ring around the room.
So you run around the table?
Yeah, so I go and walk. So they would come here, and I'd go like walk away. And I swear this woman was following me, and she had a foggy glass eye.
Silent night.
So that and I'm still thinking like if I'm at my age now, I'm annoyed. So I can only imagine at 80 where I'm like, you're just here because you have to be. My kids don't even like me. I don't even know where my grandkids are. They've left me here.
At that age, I just want to watch like Will and Grace reruns. I mean, literally, like, let me die. Let me in
peace.
If I'm sitting in a chair somewhere and I'm surrounded by people I don't know and never knew, and you just want to let me shit in a diaper all day, like, don't come sing songs to me.
Don't come sing songs to me. Did you get that, or was that just?
Here you go again. Every episode, you want to molest my titties.
I do. I like feeling those. They're getting plump, honey.
I know. Literally, I'm getting
A
so
cups.
thick. I am getting so thick.
Honey, you're only thick when you get to these C's, baby. What do you want to fuck me sometime?
Oh, fuck. Okay, like, I have to admit something. I also had to go like hang out with old people a lot as a kid because my mom was an occupational therapist. So like regularly she would be like, guys, we're going to go to dinner with, do you even remember Bill Knapp's? The restaurant called Bill Knapp's.
We didn't have it.
It was around Columbus. So like we took We took this old man to Bill Knapp's once, and it's kind of like a Bob Evans-ish place.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Sounds
and
terrible.
like I remember like his teeth fell out. We had to like help feed him, and then like we had to wheel him back into his house, and like there was like an aide to like take him back in. And I just as a kid was like, what is going on? Like, I don't even know this guy. But it was like nice. You're like, oh, we're being nice to him, and like he's having a life, and like he's friends with us. And he honestly, he did light up. Like, he loved it. So I guess this ends on a happy note, but like he was really happy with it. But like
it's just
as a kid, I was like, what are we doing?
Why?
Like, why?
I mean, I just remember singing "Come Holy Faithful," and I'm telling you, and
come.
So they always had to have something. And I didn't know at the time what that was, but like someone would be like
cottage cheese,
like a tick or whatever, or somebody would be like. The one lady would go, oh my God, what would she do?
I had a pseudobulbar affect who would just laugh inappropriately and be like, And then it'd be normal. And
Yeah.
then you'd just be staring at them like, yeah. And so I did socials. And then I went to music class and we played the.
So why are we making fifth graders sing "Come All You Faithful"?
First of all, what does that mean? But like, second of all, I
Jingle
know.
bells.
Jingle bells.
Yeah, I was like,
it's just like weird. Like we always want to mix the old people and like
they don't want us there. We don't want to be there.
I don't think a lot of us. I don't want
like nursing homes. I can't imagine putting my parents on because I'm gonna be like, ew.
The reason like we're afraid of them is because they are scary. Like
well, it is. It's end of life.
It's at that point.
It's end of life. It smells like shit. It does. I'm so sorry.
They always smell like shit.
They try to act like it doesn't. I'm like, are they just shitting on the walls? Like, what? Like, why is it such a pungent smell? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't fucking care.
They can all, and listen, I worked in a nursing home for 2 years. I had to give showers. I had
oh my God, my cousin had to do that. She had to wipe people.
I wiped people. And
You've wiped an asshole before?
Let me tell you how it goes. Oh. So like, you're like, oh yeah, sir, let's help you to the toilet. You're a veteran. Thank you for your service. Next thing you know, you've gone through 4 washcloths wiping their shitty asshole. And it won't stop. Like I would keep grabbing washcloths and be like,
ew, I'm gonna fuck. Like, it takes a special fucking person.
and then I'm like looking at the washcloth and it's like
God,
brown everywhere. And I'm like,
did you smell your hand after?
why would I smell? I didn't need to. I smelled it in the air. Then I would give them and then after wiping them, I'd give them a shower. So we're doing a shower and he's like, I remember this one guy was the creepiest guy to give a shower to. Like, make sure you get that area better.
Get my cunt.
No, he would beg me to get the area better, aka his dick and balls. And I'm sitting there like,
you're fully getting molested.
I'm like, so
That's
I
fully
already
gaslighting.
I've already rubbed it with like a soapy washcloth. I think you're as hard as you're ever going to get in your life for the rest of your life. Like, this is it.
At least for this week.
No, for forever. Because when you're like 85, like you don't really get hard. You just kind of like, that's it. You just feel something, a tingle. And he'd be like, keep rubbing there. It's still dirty. And I'm like, it's not still dirty. I've rubbed it too long and I'm ready to get out of here. He'd be like, it's cold in here. Turn on the heat.
Why are
and it's so hot and sweaty. I'm like dripping. I'm actually covered in like steam, but they want it hotter because they're cold. I'm sorry, but like old people, like
they're children.
We need like robots to do this shit.
Well, and we will. We have AI coming.
Like literally, I keep thinking about it. I'm like, why do we put people through this?
They need to make
if your families can't take care of you, it might be time. Like
sometimes I wonder.
I'm just wondering. Like, okay, you're good.
But when
you
get
done?
to that point, say you're 90 years old,
I'm done.
Like.
I don't want an 18-year-old just out of high school kid giving me a shower and using a washcloth to wipe my balls and asshole.
Yes, you fucking would.
Oh my God.
You'd be like, oh yeah.
Oh my God, you're such a pervert.
Oh, I'm sorry. All of a sudden, we're innocent over here. Is that right?
I don't want shit play when I am 90 with some 18-year-old. Why would I want that? Wiping my asshole with a washcloth?
Oh, yeah.
With the 5th washcloth because
I need to
too much corn the other day.
Why does corn always have to be associated with poop? I don't get it.
What?
Why does poop and corn always have to be associated? It's gross.
Because there's always corn and poop if you eat corn. Because we're not cows. We can't break down the fiber. Oh, what do you want to be, a cow? You look like one, but you're not. You don't have the digestive tract of a cow.
If I was going to make fun of anything, I'd make fun of that makeup. I wish those shoulders matched them hips.
But they don't.
So
Jade was thinking it.
I'm thinking it. Jade said it.
I mean, there has to be like we need to make some laws about the old people. Like,
I think it's time. And honestly, it should start in Florida.
It's already starting. Maybe
it's old there, but maybe that's it. Maybe they're all just gonna. I feel
maybe
like
that's why they're all voting for this, though.
There's also a new.
They're anti-woke. It's like, no, actually, they just want to be respected as old people. But like, guess what? We don't want to.
That's where I want to go to nursing home is Florida.
Why?
It's one big nursing home if you really think about it. It kind of smells
no,
like
the whole state smells like. Have you tasted the water in Florida?
I can't talk about Florida water.
Like, remember Wilton Manors? Like, let's just say that.
Okay, let's just say
like, the gays who go to Wilton Manors, they're nursing home gays. Like,
no.
Or they're I'm sorry, but they're future.
They're nursing home gays.
They're future nursing home gays.
Wait, oh my God, is there? That
keep
would
wiping. Keep wiping.
No, what would be so fucking great if we could find, like, I know there's the old gays on Instagram, but if we could find like 2 older guys that are in the nursing home that are gay,
Yeah.
and sassy, and one's fat and one's little, or
Us.
medium.
Us. Yeah, I wouldn't say little, honey. There ain't nothing little about.
It's
honey.
like you're fitting in that Nina West shirt, and that's surprising because a lot of people can't fit in Nina West.
I don't even know where that bitch is.
She's not putting makeup on right and doing some fucking show. I hope she's getting paid.
Honestly, she should be getting paid for how much she says she gets harassed by like conservatives because like it's not worth it.
She's doing
unless she's a millionaire, it's not worth it. She's like, I'm getting death threats. I'm like, well, I hope you're a fucking multimillionaire.
Do you think she ever misses it here?
No, she doesn't miss Columbus. You think?
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if she thinks. Sometimes I wonder if when you make it, do you wish you could go back? And I haven't been able to experience that yet.
I'm like, what if we made it?
Do-do-do-do-do.
It's
like a little dream.
Fast forward to the future.
Fast forward, and here we are.
Fast
90 years
forward
old.
to the good part.
Like, remember when Nina West used to walk down the road?
I do remember. I
do
remember when
too.
she would cross the street from Union,
Wait,
doing a little show at Union, go to Axis to do a real show, and then it was like a blast.
And it was.
And then she's never in Columbus now. You're like, Nina.
I'll tell you, 2015.
Now her drag mother is like the general manager of a bar that he doesn't even own in Grandview. And you're like, okay. The logo is horrible. It's called like DWs, and it's just like lowercase d, capital W, apostrophe S in a circle. Like
it's serving me 1995.
It's serving me trashy bar food.
Yeah.
It's serving me like, what are we doing? Like we don't need to do it.
You stole the menu from a dead guy.
Ruby's or whatever. Roby. I don't even know what it was fucking
They took
called,
his menu.
But like, I know they did.
It's like they just changed the name.
I read it online and I was like,
on the 614.
that's it?
Yeah.
Like we're doing cheap flatbreads and like fried food. Like we can't do anything different. And that's fine.
And that's fine.
And that's fine.
And that's fine.
But it's not fine for Grandview. I'll say that. Like these are the places that don't last in Grandview.
And honestly, they're starting to creep into there. And that means
like I live there. We're not going to go to just a regular old bar food type place. Like we have a lot of restaurants there, a lot of really good places.
Well, they're kind of south though on
yeah, they're
closer to like
they're technically
campus.
in Columbus. They're technically
and they're like
in Columbus.
closer to that campus side, so I can
anything
see them,
north of 3rd is actually Columbus. So, and they're in Columbus, and that might work.
And that's probably going to work.
They
for
are
them.
across the street from a BW3, so I shouldn't say anything. Like if BW3s can last there,
I hate that when people call it
lowercase d,
BW3.
capital W apostrophe S can last there.
Yeah,
like maybe.
Maybe. And we're happy
Maybe.
for you.
And we're happy for you. I just don't know why Chris wouldn't be the owner.
I don't know why Chris keeps taking on new jobs.
I'm not sure why a realtor is the owner of somewhere with your name on it.
And also owns
like,
another place
and also owns your other
dances,
place.
or-
Like why wouldn't if it's your
this
name
girl's
on
got
the
to be on
place,
cocaine.
Oh yeah,
There's got to be
she's an absolute lesbian powerhouse. Like this bitch.
But think about let's just think about this though.
Okay.
Let's talk about Virginia West. Virginia West wakes up 7 a.m. Okay. Goes to her day job.
Grabs a bottle of Jameson.
Not yet. No, it's like this.
You said 7. That's
no.
late.
This
That's
bitch has
late.
like what's the really good orange juice? That's not like
Bailey's.
No, like it tastes really like real. It's a really good orange juice brand.
Tropicana.
No, their competition.
Simply Orange.
Yes.
Simply Orange.
I picture her with one of those Simply Orange to goes.
Oh, like an individual bottle.
Yeah,
yes,
7 a.m.
Yep.
Kisses the dogs. Goes to the day job.
Which
and
is?
where we're a loan officer for a mortgage
That's what
company.
she does now? I mean, it's so sad.
Now that's her first job.
So she's also owned by Misty Lynn.
So where do you think they met?
Yep, there
so
it
then
is.
you go sit at your office and you're like, yes, queen, I can hook you up. Yes, mama. You probably don't work a full 8. I'd say you probably work a 6, maybe a 5-hour day.
With
so
a very long boozy lunch.
Yeah, well, that's where
very long boozy lunch.
We've got to be able to go to sleep because we have to take our afternoon cat nap.
Like Ani.
Because we're going to spend the night until 2 a.m. at a bar dancing and hosting.
the night away. Yes.
And you're going to do it every day.
Every day.
And on the weekends, you're going to do like morning gigs too.
It's a straight shot to cirrhosis. Like we are not going to end life well.
Like,
we're going to
the
be in
bitch
the nursing
hustles, I'll
home.
say
Like,
that.
we're going to be like, wipe the balls again. Wipe them again.
Honestly, that's
like,
when they'll put us in camps for real. They'll be like old man camp.
Yeah.
They're like, this is when all those people came out and all these
I just
queers
like
lived
don't know
here.
how it's going to end well. Like I'm just trying to picture like how many partners are we going to burn through before we're just like, you know what? Like we got to stop. Like this is not good. It's not healthy. It's not healthy.
It's not living. It's not giving.
Like how many businesses? But you know what? Congratulations. We're looking forward to see the next venture. We got some voicemails to listen to.
Okay, so the first one is Mike, who's calling in, giving us a story, but didn't really give us a lot of background.
Okay.
The second one is him again.
Oh.
So I'm going to play these. I'm going to put a little like, let's do like something fun, like a little cartoon or something.
Jia Jia June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I want to finish this one, though.
I'm drunk and pissed. My name is Mike. My age is 47. It's very difficult to say that. One of my best friends in the whole world was from Cleveland, Ohio. I've never been to Ohio. Sorry. Oh God, I'm a crier. The reason why I started crying was because this friend of mine from Cleveland, he actually passed away a couple of years ago, and his name is Marty. I loved him so much. Sorry, God damn it. So I have anxiety issues, and I'm also kind of a sexual freak. I am having a midlife crisis, I guess, if you want to say that. But I'm on anxiety medication, and I was on something for depression, and it had too many side effects, and I couldn't handle that. I can't remember the name of it, but I know, Bobby, you have the same issues. So basically, yeah, my husband spends too much money. He's an attorney, and he thinks he's a billionaire, and I just wish, like, he would spend money doing more fun things than just owning a very expensive BMW and going out to eat, like planning trips and things like that. I don't know why I want to rush this all in 2 minutes, like you have a limit on how long you play the calls. But I just didn't want to piss you guys off, and I really wanted you to play my voice over the podcast because I think that would be super cool to hear myself over the radio. I thought about starting my own podcast and shit like that. Anyways, you guys are hilarious and real, and I love you. And that was it. Give me advice, please, about whether I should stay or should I go. I have a really good life, more than I would being single or with anybody that didn't spend money like an idiot. And I don't want to say that I'm a user, but maybe I am.
So
Okay, so I think I understand what's happening here. He's in it for the money, honey. That's the way I read.
yeah, and like I get that, but also, my issue is 18 years. That's where I'm like, and I don't even care if you had like a break and like you're back with him.
Once the break happens, it's over.
No, it's not that. It's that like, why over all this time are you going back to the same person for the money? Because there's a lot of people with money out there. There's a lot of people you can find.
There's something maybe you find exotic about it.
Maybe this attorney is the easy button though, where you're like, you know what? I need some more money. Easy button. Like, I like you again. I do want to know why you're still with him if you're crying about it all the time and you also aren't sexually satisfied and you wanted to open up the relationship.
Medicine, like you mentioned.
I don't think it's the medicine. Because the medicine might make you less sexual, but it's not going to make you unsatisfied. Like, you might be less sexual, but when you have the encounter with the person you love and want to have sex with, you should be happy with it. Oh, you're not. Okay, great. Well, we're all just like Bobby.
No, actually, I think
in our bodies.
No, I think I'm addicted to Anonymous.
Okay, well, that's something separate.
Okay.
We were talking about Mike. We were just talking about Mike, not you. I know you're like, I like young anonymous dick. I'm like, that's not what we were talking about. We were responding to the voicemail.
No, I know.
So let's do that first, and then we'll talk about you and your problems. Dear God, he has therapy tomorrow morning, and he's like, he thinks it's like tonight.
Oh, great.
So I think Mike needs to like have a long, difficult chat and mentally prepare yourself. Mike, what do you? Here we fucking go. This drunk high bitch.
Okay, listen.
I'm trying to give like good advice.
No,
He's like, oh, okay. Like, well, that's good to know. Like, as if I didn't know that already.
Oh, fuck.
Like, wow. Yes, you do. Hashtag Yahoo chat. You're the only one keeping it alive at this point. So,
wow.
I mean, I'm just like,
wow. What
in the fuck is happening? I like anonymous dick. Yeah, we know.
I can't wait to play that back.
So basically, Mike, like, I think you need to have a chat with your partner because it's been a long fucking time. There must be something worth it. There must be something drawing you back. I hope it's not just the money, but you do need to figure out, like, why are you not having good sex? If that's what you're interested in. If you're not interested in sex and you don't need to have sex, fine, great.
He said he was a freak.
But you're a freak. And
You're
so
a
that's where I'm
fucking
a little
freak.
worried. If you can't satisfy and get your needs met somewhere else with other people because he doesn't want you to, then you have to talk to him. If he doesn't care and you can go do whatever the fuck you want in the Wilton Manors, Eagle, whatever the fuck, go ahead and do it. Have your fun. And then just go home and have your Sunday dinner with your attorney man. Let him drive you around in his BMW and pretend you're a rich bitch. But otherwise, yeah, I would have a talk. You need to have a long talk. And I get why you're crying because it's going to be hard. It's been too long that you're with this person. You're this unhappy. You shouldn't be. At this point in your life, you're 47. You don't have that many decades left.
We were just talking about that.
You literally have like 2 good decades left until you're in a fucking home. So go figure it out before you get your ass wiped by some teenager.
It's actually kind of true
with
how quick that
6
happens.
different washcloths because your shit is mixed with prune juice and corn. You need to talk to your partner and figure this out. Fill out your advanced directives.
Can I make something? I think you need to do what I'm doing and go on a solo retreat and get away from everything for a moment and sit in the woods and jerk off and think about what you want. I think you got to get right with yourself. That's okay. That's what I'm really trying to say. I'm being serious right now. Okay. No, I'm high and like giggly.
Okay.
I'm being fucking serious. I think you need to find out who you are, Mike. I think you're struggling figuring out what your identity is, and you don't know what it is without him, and that's why you keep going back to him, and that's why he's attracted to you. Like, he knows you, but do you know you? And
I need a tissue.
wow. I'm just trying to fucking give advice here to Mike, and all you're doing is
Mike. To Mike. Mike had to leave 2 voicemails, so I don't want to hear it. Like, Mike is some precious little princess. To Mike. Mike loves me. Okay.
Well, Mike is a good guy.
Like, you even fucking know who he is. Mike's a good guy.
Thanks for calling. Make sure you call us again,
614-721-5336. 614-721-5336.
Mike, give us an update if anything happens. I want to know more, though. So when you hear this, I want you to call us back and tell us sober.
Sober, yep.
I want to hear the sober side first.
And I want you to get a good I want you to get a good cry out before you call.
And
that's not I don't mean that offensively. I just mean let the emotions out.
I actually think honestly,
clearly.
It really touched me that he opened up like that.
And then you immediately laugh.
Because I think if you just look at it,
It really touched me. Let me open up like
I feel like I'm like
yeah, like Baba Ganoush.
like sing with me, sing for the
Janis
Aerosmith guy.
Joplin.
No, yeah, like yeah.
Yeah, you died of a heroin overdose is what you look like.
And we're trying
And we're trying to.
This looks like I'm bloating in the I'm bloated in the river,
Floating
honey.
in the river. Oh my God. The Scioto. Fuck me like the river.
Okay, let's talk about some things we really want to talk about. Really.
Yeah, I have a list, so shut the fuck up.
Little pussy boy.
Pussy boy. Pussy boy. Pussy boy. I want to see a pussy boy.
Pussy boy.
Pussy boy.
We're pussy boys.
Pussy boy. That was good. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put a beat to that later.
Yeah, I was like, Pussy Boy is a good song. I have a topic that we really need to talk about. Like, I know we've talked about it before.
Oh, no.
Okay. So this has been resurfacing recently. It's resurfaced. It's bubbling up.
Picture it.
I'm getting a little bothered by the women coming to AWOL. So last weekend we were there on a Saturday.
We need to talk.
And I saw one non-binary-ish, woman-ish person. And I'm like, whatever, who gives a fuck? Like, have fun. Then I see an entire fucking bachelorette party show up. And literally 7 women in like sundresses and little Nashville hats and boots walk across like the outdoor bar space
when you're going to AWOL doing this,
into the barracks. And into the barracks. And I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, in what reality were you like, this would be a great place to have fun? I want to go in there with sweaty, naked men and see what's what.
The equivalent would be like gay men going to your wedding and then partying at your wedding while you're trying to get married.
Like doing meth and snorting cocaine
like,
in your reception with your parents and with your aunts and uncles that you haven't seen since 3rd grade.
But then you come into our space.
But then you come into AWOL and it's like, what's going on? It's not union. Like, I would just say it's not union. Like, tonight the theme is blackout. It just means the lights are low, which they are always low. It's just weird to me that we're like suddenly seeing more and more totally female presenting women,
like straight
showing
women,
up to AWOL.
Clearly cis straight women.
I'm just starting to wonder, and like, I hate to say this because I'm totally trying to break the binary, but like, are there going to be any spaces at all where there are gender differences?
No.
And I know the women are trying to escape the straight people too, because like the straight men are also raping them and like molesting them at the straight bars and like incessantly hitting on them. So maybe they are trying to find a safe space where they're like, this is fun to just have a drink.
I get it, but
an entire bachelorette party, like seven
vinaigrette,
literally 7 vinaigrette women are showing up and like marching into the barracks.
I remember that, like curly little crimpy hair.
You remember
like,
that?
girl.
I pointed. I was like, what is this? Like,
meanwhile, I'm trying to dodge my arch enemy who has a really fucking terrible haircut,
and I'm trying to hide my hard on, which I haven't had one in like years. So I'm really like struggling here. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then I look up and I'm like, there's women. It's gone. Like, I lost my erection just like that.
When are we going to have our safe spaces back?
I don't know. But then I'm like,
we want equality. It's like,
but then we want equality.
I just want equality like on the weekends.
And we hate straight men, but we want to fuck them.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Honestly, I think
we're in trouble.
I want a toxic straight man to rail me.
And the more.
Is that bad? Like, I want to be defiled by a lacrosse player. Like I want
to be sexually.
Oh my God.
I want you to put me in a truck.
I want to be in the locker room of a college football team, and I want to be bukkakied. I want to have the cum raining down on me.
Oh my God.
And I want these men to call me a slut, a little faggot. Like, I want them to choke me.
Oh my God.
I want them to choke me. But then I also would like to have our spaces by ourselves. What are you looking up right now?
You just reminded me of something I heard today that you sent me.
Okay.
I'm Justin Peterson from Columbus, Ohio. I'm a shit-eating, useless faggot with a tiny cock, and I have nothing better to do than to be dominated by men, any ages, any shapes, any sizes. Justin Peterson. I'm a shit-eater with a useless cock. Please write me at justinpeterson222@gmail.com. Thank you, sir. Make me regret this video.
He works at Huntington.
You're welcome. And you're welcome, because I sat next to the CEO of Huntington Bank at a dinner at the Art Museum.
One?
Not that guy.
Oh.
The CEO of Huntington Bank. Not him.
Oh.
Remember when I went to the Art Museum fundraiser?
Yes, I do, actually.
Yeah. And I sat by the CEO, but I had no idea.
Yes.
Until
honey,
the end of the dinner, and they were like, you did really well next to him. And I was like, what do you mean next to him? They're like, that was the CEO. And I was like, okay,
I thought he was a janitor.
I literally was like, well, he's a fat fuck. I don't give a fuck. Oh, shit. I shouldn't say that. He's the CEO.
He's the CEO.
No, but literally I had no idea. And I was just like, yes, queen bitch. And he's like, tell me what COVID was like. I'm like, I
gotta go.
Like, I don't really care. But like, if you want to donate money to my pussy, it needs reconstructed.
Now,
Okay, so like, who was that Justin Peterson? Because I found that and sent it to you
I know.
because I thought you would like it.
I told him to call me. I wrote him an email.
You've had a recent fetish for tiny dicks.
Which he wrote me back and said he wanted to be on the show, but then he didn't write back after that. So I'm trying to get him back in line.
You better. I want to humiliate him.
Oh, no, not this. Okay. Justin Peterson wants humiliated.
Right. So let's get him on the show.
Oh,
because he's in Columbus. So we were more likely to get
him.
We're not likely to get
shame
some
you.
hot guy with a semi-small dick that you're obsessed with on Twitter here. So let's dump that one and let's focus on something we can do.
Okay, so
Here
also though, I emailed that email and come to find out I got rejected. It came back as undeliverable, and I'm like, is it a full box? Like, why? So then I go to his Twitter. He has a Twitter, and he has another email on his Twitter. So I clicked that and I emailed him and I said, hey, I was gonna say hey faggot because he was like trying to get me to, but I was like, no, I was like, you know what would really be humiliating? You to call us and leave us a message, and so thousands of people can hear you and how pitiful you are, something like that.
No, we need to get him on here and piss on him together. Like off screen, obviously. And then like.
And I can't pee.
No.
We're both pee shy.
We'll put an eye fold thing on so you can't see and I can't see each other. And then we just start peeing and he's in the middle.
It's just kind of gross to me. I mean.
He wants to be peed on. What do you want to shit on him? He wants to eat shit.
No, yeah, I'm going to shit on him. I'm going to Cleveland steamer him.
I don't understand how you can't pee in front of other guys, but you could shit on someone.
I actually couldn't do either. I don't know. I think
I could pee on someone.
Here's the problem.
How could you not pee on someone?
I have.
Okay, so that's all he wants.
There's another baby. She's gone tomorrow.
I feel like you're lying or you've gotten really uncomfortable for no reason.
No, I don't know what I'm kind of lost. Remind me.
You're just high. Okay, so
Just
we're
remind
talking
me.
about Justin, that guy on Twitter who says he wants to be humiliated.
Yes,
He
mama.
calls himself Justin Shit Eater. He's in Columbus, Ohio. You played a video of him.
Yeah.
Okay, so why wouldn't you be able to pee on him?
I can't pee on anyone.
Why?
'Cause I'm pee shy.
They want to be peed on. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I
like,
guess.
Like, they're even if you dribbled on them, they would be like, okay, that's good. I like to be peed on. Huh. They're not asking for a steady stream. They're not asking. They're not
asking for consistent.
They're not looking at you like, how dare you give me such
That's only 10%.
shit. That stream is nothing. They want to be pissed on.
I'd rather spit on them.
I mean, I'm sure they'd allow you to be. I'm sure they would accept.
Oh, all of a sudden I can't do anything.
Oh no, you're so high.
I know it's
you're so high. I'm
this is
looking
the
over
best
like,
episode I've ever done in my life.
done in my life. The best episode I ever done in my life. Okay, honey. Like she is.
Shit, she's working.
She is twerking.
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah, check your notes first.
Diplo, is that who it was? Who said he was gay, but kind of gay, but not gay?
Yeah, we got to talk about Diplo.
Yo,
So
tell the story.
Diplo, like I couldn't name a single song by him.
I can. Well,
Can you? Tell me the tune. I don't know this song. Now, Diplo is semi-attractive. He looks like he's 50 plus, but basically what he said was he's not gay. And he said that, yeah, I've accepted blowjobs from guys, but it's not really gay if you don't look them in the eye. Now, what's your experience been with that? Because I've met a lot of guys who would believe that.
I'm going to make a controversial.
And I'm going to say they're gay.
If you're making house music,
You're gay.
you've touched a dick.
Like
Period.
Grizz is openly bi. Grizz,
Who's Grizz?
let's say Avicii. Avicii killed himself.
Oh, well, he was bi.
Well, I don't know.
I
They
think he was
say he
kinda-
died of something, but it's also like,
Oh, no, he killed himself. They drug overdose or something, right?
Yeah, like, okay. So all the house music people really are, it's a little
You're
worrisome.
making
It's probably
music
gay.
for
Yeah.
gay people, basically. Gay people in dumb
And
clubs.
dumb straight people who
Right.
want to be gay. Like, they're like, we're going to a club and we're going to grind on each other. Kitty cat cat purr. Kitty cat cat,
So-
we're straight. They're like,
So when I hear him say, "Oh, I'm kind of gay," or whatever the fuck
You
he
are.
said, I'm like, "No shit. You make house music and you like stand up in front of like all these fucking. I can't.
I know. He's gay.
He's guy, honey. He's guy. I feel like if you I feel like if you make electronic music, you've had to at least had a dick in your hand or mouth.
Well, he said, he's like, yeah, I've definitely gotten blowjobs from guys.
And that's, I question.
where that's
it,
where
though.
you're like, just blowjobs?
But are you straight then?
No. He ain't straight.
Hey, guy.
I just want to tell you something, like, and it's been a long process for me to realize, but the straight men in my life who are friends with me, I truly believe that they would not be able to stay hard if I were trying to like touch them or suck them off. Like, I just, knowing these straight guys, like, they're not, it's like when I look at a full presenting woman that I don't know, that I'm not attracted to their personality. And it's just like, you don't see them as like, you're not like sexually turned on by them. And so like these straight guys are not looking at us and like, oh yeah, like if a mouth they're not thinking like a mouth is a mouth. Like if they just sucked my dick, I would get hard for them and come for them. They don't give a fuck. They're not looking at us like, oh yeah, we're hot. Like, I'm sorry. I hate to like burst. I know you think like all straight men are turned on and a mouth's a mouth. A hole's a hole. I just don't think the straight guys that I know are literally not attracted to gay men. Like, they're not.
Okay.
And so I'm
not saying the word attracted, though. I think it's more like sexually aroused.
I don't think they're sexually aroused by men. I think they'd feel like a little bit of stubble during a blowjob and be like, that's it, I'm out.
But is that their heteronormal, like, uncomfortable, like, societal problems?
No, because like I don't really seek out like very feminine pussy people, and I'm not like going out like I want to fuck a pussy. There are women that I would have sex with, but like I know,
but
I know because I know them, because I've known them for a while.
I don't want to know you if I'm fucking you. I don't want to know that.
Wait, what? Let's tell Michael that, but that makes sense.
No, female.
Okay. Well, we'll tell Courtney, but I just feel like
you're such a guy.
Yeah, because you're like telling lies, but like I just know that the straight men in my life are not turned on by gay men. We want to pretend they are. We're like, oh, a mouse, they'd fuck my hole. If they didn't know and it was dark, they would fuck my asshole. No, they would feel hair and be like, nope, this ain't it.
There's hair in girls' asses.
They'd be like, those are balls and not pussy lips. So like, absolutely, I'm soft.
Mine, you might think, is just a really saggy pussy.
And they could, but like, I just don't. I honestly feel like,
wow.
That's why I feel like if Diplo was like getting a blowjob from a guy and liked it, yeah.
But I think
he's
when you're
not straight.
Okay, but
he's not straight.
Okay. But if you're in like a party atmosphere, so maybe the straight guys wouldn't do it because they're not in that party atmosphere anymore.
It's not just the straight guys I know, but yeah.
That's what you said. I'm just repeating.
Okay, so yeah, there are straight guys who are fine.
Sakes.
There are going to be straight guys who are completely fine and get off with exhibitionism and like showing off their dick, and like fine with like a touch. And even like getting hard to be like, look at
all
me,
the time and doing
hard.
ecstasy and doing all this stuff, you're gonna look at a man and go, yeah, suck my dick. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I've not gotten that vibe from a single straight guy that I've gotten to know deeply. Like, I'm friends with straight guys and I just like, I talk to them and it's like not there. Like, that vibe is not
really.
They are not
really.
They don't flirt that way.
Well,
they don't.
I mean, I've heard stories about two of them in particular. A lot of stories.
Oops.
So I don't want to hear your bullshit.
I'm sorry, I'm like ruining your fantasies, but no, you're I really feel like.
But guess what? You are the one that always said, you're like, guess what he said to me today?
No, I'm not talking about them specifically.
Oh, so
like,
those two don't count. Okay, got it. I got it. So okay, so wait, you do have straight guys then that you think want to fuck you.
I do have straight guy friends who I don't think are fully straight. Yes, but like, there are others who I talk to. I'm like, I feel like I've told you.
Oh, the po. Oh no! I can't.
That one I don't like. It's not a single. There's not been any indication at all.
If you're a straight man and you're a straight woman, we want you to call the show.
Okay, go ahead.
I think they should.
Yeah, they should. I need to hear.
I want to know.
Like, have you ever felt a single fucking thing? If you're saying like, "Oh, I'm 100% straight," I want to hear from you. Be honest. We won't even identify you. We won't even. Don't say your name. Just call the fucking number.
It's
614-721-5336. Just fucking call and say yes or no. Like, have you ever had an inkling, a tingle, and anything where your like,
penis got hard at all?
Not even hard, but like you thought like, in the right conditions, I could jerk off with that guy, and like I would like to look at him jerking off. Like, I have not met a straight guy who says he's fully straight and who I feel is fully straight.
Then I've never met a straight guy that tells the truth. So if you're straight, please call in. If you're a straight woman and you have men in your life that are straight, that would be honest. Like, I'm so tired of people being so like, they're like, oh, I'm not da-da-da. And then they're like freaks. And you're like, why don't you just be yourself?
Yeah.
I just hate everyone.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I just thought about, it's so sad. I literally just like realized, I was like, it's so fucking sad.
Oh my God, you're so depressed.
Well, I'm just like,
wait,
everything that, like,
I had to remind you gently about the people that you've said to me.
Yeah. I thought of them, and then I thought like,
well, that's the same thing with like,
I just slowly realized like everyone that I think is attractive is fully not into me or my friends, or like will never just openly come out and be like, yeah, I want to fucking do that. Like, let's have fun. Like most of the people I see that I'm like, wow, that person's attractive. Like 99% of them are just like completely off limits. And that's like the life of being queer, is you look around you and you're like, oh, well, everyone else has a chance and can go on Tinder and swipe for like 4 hours in a row. But I have to go to the same fucking bars, the same places, and look at the same faces that I've looked at for 10 years and just think, there they are. That's them again. Well, I had one interaction with them that was favorable. The rest were just like trash. And I don't know. I'm not really into them because like the 6 other people that have hooked up with them have talked to me about it and said it was really boring. But I guess it's fun, and we have so many opportunities in the brave new world of 2023. It's just like boring to be queer now. It's like really, it's exhausting. Like I'm tired as fuck of it.
Oh,
I want to go to a new city. I told Matt this the other day. I'm like, I'm ready to move.
Same.
I want to find another city where there's millions of other queer people that I've never interacted with, never hooked up with. I want to find them, and I want to have chances. I want to have opportunities.
Children.
Walking around here, going to bars here, it's like, oh, hey, you, I've known you for 8 years. Isn't this fun that we're here again at the same bar we've gone to for 8 years? I'm having a blast. Oh, you're married now too. That's great. We're having fun. Yeah.
Being gay is like living in a small town.
Right.
So I think
It's
people in
like-
small towns can understand this too. Like,
Yeah,
there are
if you're-
people
yep.
in my small town that I grew up in that are still living the same life they've been living since I knew them.
It's
like,
so sad.
It's like
It's so, but it's sad for us
they're
too.
going to Publix.
Yeah.
They're getting their subs.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, they're gonna
Pub sub girl.
Pub sub girl. We're gonna have some chicken tenders. We're gonna go to the fucking pool. Like
Church every Sunday. Like it's
Right.
literally football game every Friday night.
Friday nights,
Like,
high school, Saturday nights, college, Sundays, NFL. Baby Jesus, thank you, and NASCAR on Sundays.
Jesus.
So
And
anyway,
it's just-
yeah, I get it. That was
So
really
that's why
very.
I'm sorry. I'm just tired. Like I'm tired of this.
Why don't you stop? But what are you tired of? Like, why don't you just like?
Oh, can't.
Can't stop, won't stop. Wait, what? Say it.
No, I'm just ready to move. I was talking to Matt about it this past week. I'm like, I just don't know.
You don't like Columbus anymore?
No, not really.
Why though? Just because you see the same people over? But I think that's anywhere
Yeah.
you go.
I know, but I think
can't change your
I think in a bigger city, you see different people every time you go out.
Sure.
That's the only thing. That's where
Chicago,
I'm like,
New York.
yeah. Or even like San Diego, it's like they're the 8th biggest city in the country.
Right.
Like they have millions more people, and so you like go out and you're like, oh, I haven't seen them before. Like there's a chance.
I feel like I see new people every time I go out.
Okay. Well, maybe I just need to look better. Well, tomorrow night I will try harder.
I just don't think that you've had like. It's very
Yeah.
surprising me that you're saying that though, because I feel like every night we go out, you slay and lay, honey.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
But you want to move. That was like a truthful moment. Are you
I'm
drunk?
just-
Like what's happening?
No, I'm just like, I feel trapped again. You know how you like go,
Yeah.
I'm going in cycles.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to Matt and he's like, well, what if I build my train layout in the basement?
no. And then I'm like,
how
come
am I
over.
going to do it? I'm like, so literally if you build your train layout, we're never going to be able to leave here. That's what he's thinking. Because he's like, well, if I build it and we're going to move in 5 years, there's no point in building it. And so then I have to be like, well, I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, I just don't want to be tied down. I want to be able to pack up and move whenever I want to.
So I've been having the same feeling. That's why I want to sell this house
Yeah,
and buy a
move somewhere
decked out
else.
RV
Oh,
and
yes.
just travel the country and work remotely.
That's how I feel.
Like I want to run.
Like
I'm
I
trying
can
to run.
literally get a job in any city in the country, any single city in the country.
Right. So could I
but
actually
instead,
technically.
yeah. But instead, it's like, well,
Let's go drive down
here we
670
are.
again.
I'm in the same city I was born in 35 years
Okay,
ago.
can I just say something, though?
35 years ago.
This is the problem because you are hitting your.
I'm 35.
You're here.
And I'm in the exact same city I was in when I was born.
But I'm telling
At least
you-
you're not.
Yeah, but
You're not. You moved. Like, you already made a big life change. You had something better. You found someone better. You had more fun. You've built a life. I'm like literally in the same exact spot
Yeah.
I was born in, 3 miles from it. Here I am. What's going to change in the next 30 years?
Then you need to go.
Right.
So what's holding you back?
Interest rates. My fucking stepson who still hasn't graduated high school. So I have to like wait for that.
Isn't that like in 6 months or less?
Yeah, it's
okay.
soon,
So
it's soon.
so that doesn't count.
But
anymore.
interest rates are not going to be better. Like I can't afford to move. Any of the cities I want to move to are going to be unaffordable, or I'm going to have like a 1 to 2 bedroom.
you feel
I'll have
trapped.
I'll have a 1 to 2 bedroom house.
Why
or
can't I
apartment.
be okay with that? That's what I keep fucking.
Well, I have gotten okay with it, and I will, I'm sure, in like 3 weeks. But like, it's just like this feeling the past week for me has been like, I am fucking trapped here. And so whenever Matt does something where I'm like, he is making me more trapped because he can't do anything else because this is his life. And now he wants to build something in a house that can't be unbuilt and easily moved. We're trapped here even longer. So I feel like
That he needs to
I
not-
feel that feeling of being
So
trapped.
that train can't be set up.
Or he can do it, but he has to realize that it can
No.
easily be taken down or moved somewhere else.
I think that you would. He cannot build it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Maybe that's it. I
Maybe
don't know. I'm just like, I feel,
Well-
I'm getting that uh-oh feeling again.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's interesting because although I did move away from my hometown, like it still feels like life really just gets boring.
Oh, no.
Like I'm gonna admit it. Like we're all searching for that feeling that we had when we first went to Disney World. We're looking for that first time we came.
Yeah.
The first time we ever had a dick in our mouth in a truck.
I'm looking for like, you walk into a bar.
It's all
and
the first times.
30 people you've never seen before, and you're like,
Yeah, but
I
even
could
then it's
literally
like-
hook up with any of them. And then you're like, I can't wait to go to that restaurant I've never been to. I can't wait to go to that beach I've never been to. Oh my God. We can go walk through this park. And like,
Yeah.
we've never been in this park before. And, like,
It's very
how fun
interesting.
the weather is 75 degrees every day of the entire year. There's no winter. There's no fall. I'm talking about San Diego.
I know. I hear you.
But it's just like a little bit like, so that's out there. Like people live like that.
yeah. But also
I realize
grass is greener on the other side. Though, 'cause
yeah,
then,
you're
like,
chasing things where like the people who live there are also unhappy.
Right, they're gonna be like,
The
they
people
wanna
are
come
also
here.
bored.
They're like, I wanna
No,
move to-
they're also bored. Yeah.
They're like, I want to move to Ohio. I want it to be quieter. I don't want to be by the beach.
And
like,
so
I'm tired
that's
of the
when like
sand.
after a week or so it comes back and I realize like this is just life.
Mm-hmm.
You have to accept where you are in life and move on. It's how it is. But when that feeling is here, it's like, holy shit,
Now, have you
I
thought-
could have a different life.
Now we're not sponsored by BetterHelp, but have you been thinking about talking to a therapist? Maybe. I think that might be
Yes,
good.
it wouldn't hurt, but I mean,
By
I
yourself.
only get like 5 free sessions
I think
through
it's
my
time.
work.
The way you just, I think it's time.
I don't think I need one. Like, I think I can manage it. But
I
we'll
think you
see.
could. I think you could bounce it off somebody other than people you know, and you'd get a different perspective. Because I think you're.
Yeah.
Do you not? This is this is what sucks. I'm so sorry. This is why I'm miserable.
I'm dead. You're like, do better help like me, and you won't be. You'll be
all-
miserable.
The thing is, we're always searching for something we're never gonna have ever. I think we're all miserable.
Oh my God, it's so sad.
Oh my God.
We're all like, this is great. I'm married.
We're all
I have a
lying.
great partner.
We are all lying.
I'm happy. And then it's like when you get down to it, you're like, God, this fucking sucks.
And don't act like you're all like, oh, your relationship's way better because
the people
I talk
listening
to
know
you
it's
about the
shit.
same shit.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll say it out loud and they're like, I'm like,
no,
you just told me last week the same thing.
We say it out loud, but then the people are like, no, I love being a mom.
Of course I love Michael.
I love my 3 kids.
Of course I love my life.
My 3 kids are great. And my husband, who's never home, I love them. You're like, nah, you really don't fucking love them. And you're tired of being a mom. But okay, sure. Your tits are saggy. Your pussy don't work. And you are constantly busy. You never get 8 hours of sleep. Nope, you don't.
But I think this is also
but
like,
sure, you have a great life.
But we're wired this way though. Like this is survival.
Is it?
Yeah, I really do think so.
I don't think life used to be this way.
To keep moving. No,
I think like 4,000 years ago, you didn't have to worry about this shit.
Well, no, you just got murdered
because you were never trapped.
You
were fighting to survive all the time.
Sure.
And like going to bed every night, you're like, wow, we got fed today. My kids are alive.
It's only 8 o'clock at night, but
a plague didn't kill us. Like some random viral illness that we're not even aware of. It didn't kill us. Like, what a great life. Like we're still here. Now it's like, we're fucking here. We're fucking here. Here we go again. Nothing's ever changing. Everything's the same. We're never going to be having that energy again of life. Like here we are.
Do you have a hobby, like a creative hobby, other than this?
Yeah.
What?
It's kind of died out. Well, I used to like enjoy reading. I used to enjoy playing games, but it's been months now.
What about like artistic wise?
Learning languages was my favorite thing.
Okay. Do you ever create anything?
Create?
Yeah. Like, have you ever like?
I used to write poetry.
Okay. Ow. Okay.
Yes, I did.
So what about
I have a lot
maybe
of books
trying
with
to get back into that? Because I think what you need to do is connect with yourself right now, because you've got to get back to the, excuse me, I'm going through puberty. You need to get back to your core. You need to get back to who you really are. And I think that might be why I'm always doing stuff. Like my keyboard, I started making music again.
Because you're desperate for that self-connection.
Right.
So you're like, new project.
What can I do next? What can I prove that I can do next to myself?
What about when you run out of things to prove?
Well, that's why life is so hard, because then I do. And then it's like, oh, but now I can do, okay, I'll spend $1,000 and I'll do this for whatever. Oh, this is so fun. Oh, and I'm always trying to fight to be self-employed. I don't know. It is.
I can see that. Well, since I met you, you've started like 5 new projects and you're like want to have 15 companies, but it's like, you're right. But you're always trying to do something else to prove you have that ability to be that way.
To myself.
Yeah, you're like, I can do this. I can do that. This goes back to when I can do that.
This is why I hate being gay, because this goes back to when I didn't want to do stuff that gay people did, like art and all this kind of shit. So I suppressed my talents until I got older, and then I still suppress them. Like, oh,
like we should both be in drag. What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, that was creepy.
It was the.
No, I heard like voices.
It was it's one of those little things over there.
No, like we should both be doing drag or something like that. That's very queer, but like also very creative.
Well, if we weren't,
but we're afraid of it. It's fine. Like it's fine. Yeah.
No, it's not okay. This is the vulnerable thing, though. This is what I'm saying. That's why I'm going to the campground. Like,
that's great.
Well, we're gonna play that game again, huh?
That's great.
You're like, why? Okay, you're really gonna do this, right?
That's great.
No, honestly, though, I think I want to give you advice to just connect with yourself again and maybe write some poetry and see what happens.
Okay, I'll try.
But I have a really good sundry, and I know we're like running over, but sundries, I have one that's really good. Okay, I was so fucking pissed off today because I've eaten like a fat fuck.
I know you need to go first,
but I was in the burger.
Let it out. Have it your way. Have it your way.
So I'm at fucking Burger King getting a fucking gross ass burger. I should have just got a fucking Whopper, the classic.
No, the Impossible Whopper's good. It's really good.
I do not. This is a bitch sundry. I don't know if I've ever said this either. If you're in the service industry, and particularly in line, like in a fucking drive-thru, and I look at you and I say, "Hey, how are you doing today?" And I say, "Thank you so much. Have a good day." You better fucking say something back to me. Do not just look at me and then shut the window. I almost...
Oh my God.
No, it's fucked up.
No, it is.
I get it. Like, it's a shitty job. You're not really wanting to do this. Okay.
Right, but you're not being rude. That's the problem. Is like, okay, you have a shitty job, but like, if you get someone who actually wants to connect with you and be like, yeah, like, have a good day too.
Right.
Respond.
Like, just anything like, thanks, you too. I mean,
you didn't have to try. You could have been like, grab the bag and drive away. You could have been like,
and I noticed.
Where's my fucking ketchup? leave.
But it really bothers me.
I know.
Like to the core where I'm like, you motherfucker. And I don't know why.
Happens to me at Starbucks.
Okay.
I'm like, thank you. When I get a drink, I'm like, thank you. And then nothing gets said.
I always say please and thank you. And like, I'm
like, no, literally, I just acknowledge that you made a drink for me. I'm thanking you. Like, do you even
we
like
thank too much?
Nod your head or be like, you don't see me at all? Like, I'm just like a robot ordering a drink and you're a robot making a drink.
But that's what it is.
That bothers me.
Right. It bothers me too.
Like, we should be talking
like,
to each other. Yeah.
And I'm, especially when I'm like, how are you doing today? I mean,
I'm not asking you unless I'm really asking you. And if you're having a bad day, tell me. I don't care.
Well, that's the thing. I'm just ready for that connection again.
If you want to be like, I'm having a shitty day, I fucking hate being here at work. I'm like, I get that. I hate being at work too. Like, I'll just tell you, like,
right.
Yeah,
right.
Me too. But here we are. Like, here's $3 for a fucking hamburger.
Right. And I'm just going to get a cholesterol medicine that then I can lose weight. Ozempic.
You're going to lose weight.
Right.
You don't even need to, honestly.
Honestly, I'm hot as fuck.
Yeah, I'm so sick of it. At this point, it's like, for what? Like, you're losing weight for what?
Because I think I'm going to die.
Look at the people around us. Like,
I'm scared
who
I'm
are you
die.
trying to attract?
I'm like Chris Farley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, he did a lot of cocaine.
I have a good heart, too.
He did like a lot of cocaine.
Like, everything's fine.
He's literally doing cocaine in bed and died from cocaine. But
I'm just high. I'm just going to swallow my tongue on accident.
My sundry is I am tired of the number of types of jeans that people are coming out with. Because I walk in and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go to Abercrombie and see what they have, even though I'm old. They've got 90s regular, 90s slim, 90s athletic, 90s loose. They've got regular slim, regular skinny, regular athletic, regular loose, relaxed, whatever the fuck. They literally have 12 types of jeans, and I can't figure out, based on which color I want, which jean is going to be available. So you have to find your type, you have to find your size and your fit. And it's like, all I want, like the last time I went in, I was like, I want a dark jean. I want like a dark, like classy looking jean. First of all of them have tears in them. Where do I have to shop where they sell jeans that don't have tears in them? When I want to look for like a dress jean, like, oh, I'm going to go out there. I want to wear like a button-down shirt untucked and like a dark jean that fits well, but isn't skinny because like I know skinny's not in. I'm old, but I'm not that old. But they don't have it. They have like 90s and then they have like a dark that's like in a relaxed fit. Can we get like a 90s slim dark jean combo with no rips that's also in my waist size? Because yes, I'm fat. I'm like a 33-30. Like that doesn't exist. Like I'm not a 32, I'm not a 34, but I'm also like my length, I like a 30 because it hits right above my shoes. You can't find my size anywhere. Now, I know I'm talking on deaf ears here because you're over here
Thank you.
I'm Mr. Big and Tall and I'm going from a special
I can't even go to the store.
No, I know it's embarrassing. But like, I just am wondering, am I that far out of the mainstream that like we can't make jeans in my size? Like
the jeans that you want.
The 90s thing has got to go. Like, I understand that Gen Z is like, this is cute. I want to pretend that I'm from the 90s, even though I was born in 2004. No, fuck you. Like, the 90s weren't cute. The 90s were Britney Spears wearing like a waist that was down to her pussy lips. Her pussy lips were out when she went to the Grammys.
See her.
Jessica Simpson, pussy lips were out. Mandy Moore, pussy lips were out. So we don't want the 90s to come back, but y'all want to pretend like the 90s were some cute mom jeans, loose clothing type of thing. It wasn't. 90s were ugly. We had fucking jelly gel slippers on. Like, it was disgusting.
My sister's feet would stink so bad from wearing jellies. No offense.
Jellies were nasty.
Fuck.
But all these kids these days, these Gen Zers are like, oh, the 90s were so fun. We wore windbreakers and mom jeans. No, they didn't.
Well, here's the thing.
The kids in the 90s, we didn't wear that shit. And it wasn't cute. Sad. It wasn't cute on our parents. It wasn't cute on us. So stop trying to pretend that the 90s were great. Tamagotchis were cool. Game Boy Colors were cool. The clothing was not cool. So stop. Let's stop. Stop selling it. I don't want to buy it. They don't have my size anyways.
I feel like, I don't know. The theme of this episode is like, are we fucking old?
We're old.
Yeah.
And we're old.
So now let's go watch a bunch of 20-year-olds dress up in makeup
Drag.
and hair.
I'm sorry, but Sasha's older than both of us, and she's going to win it all, I hope.
Well,
so I don't
have
give
a different feeling than you.
You think Anitra?
Anitra's a dark horse, but she's probably in third.
Anitra and Sasha should win. Youth Mistress?
Yes.
And I'm fine with Mistress.
Mistress
Okay,
brings
Mistress
it
is
every
my-
fucking time.
Mistress and Sasha
She
haven't
is the
been
dark horse,
listen,
actually.
Mistress and Sasha have not been in the bottom ever, right?
Right.
Exactly. That's
That's
all
why
I
I
need
said
to know.
Anitra's third. That's why I just
She's
said
been
that.
in the bottom like 3 times. Yeah.
But she can
But
fucking...
when she is in the bottom, she proves that she's in the top.
She knows
Those
how to, like,
3 to me should all be the winners.
that's already
and
there.
I literally, they don't fight with each other. They
No.
all respect each
They
other.
understand the art of drag.
They understand the art of drag. I've had dreams where I've met Sasha and Mistress in person.
Oh.
And it goes great.
That means you're going to meet him, by the way. Every time I have dreams like that, I meet...
It's weird. I've had 2 dreams where I've met Sasha, one where I've met Mistress, and like they're amazing.
Are you sure it wasn't,
like nice.
Are you sure it wasn't me in a dark wig?
You could be Mistress.
Well, I'm a little thinner, I
Right.
think. Oh, no, you better know.
You better know. Yeah, you are on the top. The top, you are thinner.
You think I'm really top heavy?
No.
No, I don't think I am.
I meant on the top, like you're thinner than Mistress up here.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have that.
So I'm not saying top heavy.
No, I know, but I was just like having a moment. Sorry. Anyway.
No, I think Mistress is like thicker here on this part.
Like fat.
Same here.
Yeah, like the
and
fat.
thicker here.
Yeah.
Whereas you're like thin, thick, thin. And she's
Yeah.
like thick, thick, thick.
That is weird because I am fat on my belly, but that's it, really.
It's only belly.
So
But it's
hot,
also,
by the way.
it's not side.
No,
That's the
it's
weird part.
just
It's
front.
only
It's
front.
panis.
Which that's how I am, so I don't care. Like I'm literally like thin.
It's weird.
Belly. Ass is
Yeah,
like
because I don't even have like.
Nope.
I mean, it's weird. I do have a
nothing-
little back
you don't
fat.
have
I do have
side-
some
you
back
don't
fat,
have
but
a
it's not,
but you
like,
don't have a big like
ow.
you can't grab it.
Wow.
See?
You learn something new every day, folks, especially if you listen to us. Every Wednesday, 9 o'clock. Every Friday, YouTube. If you don't watch us, you should. And if you,
You really
don't
should.
listen to us, you should.
Yes.
And we're really happy people.
We're not stuck in life. We're not feeling trapped. We're
Everything's
very
fine.
happy.
We just had a St. Patrick's Day celebration. We had a few we had a few beers and
we had a few cockies.
we had
Because I was
which we're
like,
trying to get your nail tech on the show.
Carmen needs to come
Carmen.
on. My nail tech
Where
Carmen
in
is
the world
literally
is
Carmen
Carmen
San Diego. Where in the world
world-
is Carmen San? That's my tip.
Hold on. Carmen is your nail tech.
Yeah.
San Diego is where you want to move.
Oh no.
I feel like it's like a sign.
weird.
Like,
That's fucked up.
like you need to go to Carmen San Diego. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
we need to take another vacation.
I need to take another edible. Animal. I don't because my lips are dry. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for listening and make sure you share and blah, blah, blah. And have a great week.
And have a great week. Bye.
Oh, no. Are you mad?
No.